So guys, I got the Apple Studio display 4 months ago and I've been using it for my photo and video business and now and then for content consumption. And mostly I'm happy with it, but still there are a few major things that I would like to see done differently. First of all, let me tell you, the display looks beautiful. Even when it's not turned on, it looks nice and clean. I really like the clean design lines that it has. And I don't mind the thick bezels, it just looks nice. You know, I was one of those people that needed to clean the whole apartment before they could focus on their study. And I share the same problem with my work. I need to have a really nice and clean desk setup to be productive. And I think Apple Display allowed me to have that. I'm using it with my 14-inch MacBook Pro M1 Max and it matches perfectly. It's just plug and play. And I really like the fact that I can now use only one cable to power my laptop and to send the image to the display. This allows me to have a really clean and neat setup. The display itself has 4 USB-C ports on the back. One of them is Thunderbolt port, so you cannot daisy chain other devices. The other 3 USB-C ports are 3.2 USB, so they are fast. One thing you have to know, if you plan to use it with the Windows PC, you don't have any controls of brightness or anything. So this is basically a display for only Apple devices. The display doesn't have a power button, which I'm not sure why. But I would like to see that feature, considering that sometimes I do export longer videos or a lot of photos for a longer time and just leave my computer on. I would like to be able to turn off the display so I don't waste my electricity for no reason. Now I'm really happy because now I don't have to worry about my image looking differently compared to my MacBook Pro. Previously, I did own an LG monitor and it was always different compared to the MacBook Pro image regarding colors and even contrast. Now it's much closer, so I can just plug my laptop and leave it in a clamshell mode and use it like that. I will have the same image as on my MacBook Pro. Although the MacBook Pro display is slightly better regarding the refresh rate, the contrast and everything, in most use cases I didn't see much of a difference. The scaling of the image is perfect, so when you plug it you don't have to think about screen resolutions, it just works. Now the display is really bright, it can go up to 600 nits and some people did measure higher. So when you're working on your images, photo or videos, you can actually mess up your exposure because it's too bright. So in that case, I just use the official Apple color profiles that it offers through the Mac OS. So you can put just photography color profile, you can find it here. And that will lock your exposure perfectly for photo editing. There is also a cinematic color profile, so you can use that for video editing. And that's a workaround to get the right brightness of your display. The display has a 60 Hz refresh rate, so it's not like a fast gaming monitor. It doesn't have a 120 Hz refresh rate or higher. And if you look other professional displays for photo and video editing, they are usually always 60 Hz, and that's fine for that type of work. I don't see any need to have like 120 Hz display. Now the sound on this display is insane. I didn't even have to combine it with the external speakers. The sound is so good that you don't even need those, and I'm not a sound expert, but still it sounds really well, especially for content consumption and for listening music. For my needs that's fine. And I do get more room on my desk because I don't need external speakers. So it has an internal camera. It's not a great camera, but it's still useful. Internal microphone is actually great. So if you're doing a lot of Zoom calls, that could be useful to you. So everything is actually close to perfect. It seems like that, doesn't it? But it's not. There are a few major things that I would like to see change. First is the obvious one, the price. It's too expensive. Even with tax deduction that I had, it's still expensive. And for the people that cannot remove the tax from the price, it's going to be really expensive. And the fact that you have to pay additional $400 or 500 euros to have a height adjustable stand, it's insane. I mean, I went with this IKEA monitor stand that is affordable and cheap, but that made it, I would say, tall enough, but still I would like to have fine adjustment. And it's insane that I have to pay a price of an iPad mini to be able to adjust the height of my display. The third and probably the most annoying thing about this display, and the thing that I was disappointed the most, it has a really strong backlight bleed. I'm not sure if that's a problem with my unit. If you know more about it, please leave a comment down there. I did investigate the problem and it seems that that's a normal thing on these panels. I didn't notice it right away because when I'm editing photos or videos, it's not obvious. It's only in the corners, but then I was watching some darker movie and it was really obvious. So if you have full brightness, it's gonna just influence the whole experience of watching content on it. So you have to watch your content with reduced brightness. Yeah, I would like to see that done differently, especially considering the price. So to conclude, I really enjoy using this monitor for work. It made me more productive, and that's the only reason why I'm justifying paying that much for a display. But considering that it has this strong backlight bleed and I'm not able to do height adjustment on it, and considering how much I paid for it, I do feel a little bit cheated. If you guys know about any monitor that is good looking and has like a 5K display, please leave me the link or a name of the product down there in the comments. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please leave a like. And if you really liked it, subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye!